Hi there, my name is McNulty-White. I'm one of the admin staff for a soon-to-be launched project known as the Rainbow House Project. And I work on this project along with the founder, Simon Clark, and one of the other admin staff, Robert Dyson, both who are extremely good friends of mine. I've been asked to do a short piece on homophobia. So I thought maybe it would be best if at the start I give you my experience of it. I've personally suffered quite a bit of homophobia over the past 14 years. 15 years, sorry. It started at high school when I came out to one of the few friends I actually had at the time, but during that year there was part of me that actually regretted coming out because of what I went through. I was targeted by practically the whole majority of the school, and it took its toll on myself, it took its toll on my family, especially my mother, Patricia. And at the time we were going through a bad patch. Anyway, after I finished high school, my confidence was still at a low because of what happened. I had shoes thrown at me, I was beaten up by members from a rival school when I was walking home. That happened quite a few times in my last year of high school. Also, the following years after, I was, not just myself, but my mother was targeted by people who calling her a prostitute, calling her a lesbian, and basically we ended up having the house targeted, we ended up getting nuisance phone calls, which unfortunately led to her having a breakdown. But throughout all that, the two of us, along with my younger brother Andrew, who suffers from Asperger's, or if some people don't know what that is, it's autism. We stayed strong, as strong as we could, because we had each other, we had other family. From the age of 18, my situation became worse. I had 2 breakdowns. I suffered heavily from depression, and also I was physically beaten up that nearly put me in hospital. I was cornered by a group of lads late at night, and I nearly had my head smashed against the wall. And that basically lowered my confidence to a new level. I hit rock bottom. I wanted it to end. I wanted my life to end. There was people that taught me out of it. Alright. Sorry. over the years I learned to deal with things like that in my own way. And it got to a point where I thought about helping others. I heard friends of mine were targeted, so I helped them the best I can by telling them go to the police or just confront them, but don't do anything physical. Violence doesn't solve anything. I've noticed within the UK, homophobia has taken many forms, not just in social life, but in the work environment. I've worked in a numerous amount of jobs, in retail, in catering, in hospitality. My last job, I did suffer from a bit of prejudice from one or two members of staff. I'm not going to name names because I don't do that. It's up for them to work it out for themselves. I went through it for 2 years. Some people say I should have got out long earlier, but I needed a job. If it meant putting up with it, I'll put up with it. But homophobia in the workplace doesn't just go away in an instant. You always find that one person who you work with who is willing to spoil it for you. And most of the time you feel like there's nothing you can do. But there is. Because all employers have to abide by the Equality Act of 2010. And if they don't abide by that, which the Equality Act basically protects people who are disabled, with a different gender, different race, different sexuality. If they don't abide by that, they're in for a lot of trouble. I know I've gone on about so many things in a short space of time, but that's me. I say one thing that hurts is seeing other people go through the same stuff I went through. It's uncalled for. So that is why, even if part of this video gives a slightest ounce of thought in your head, please, if you see someone or know of anyone that is being targeted because of their sexuality, report it, as it's a hate crime. Targeting someone because of their sexuality is wrong and should be stamped out, much like racism is being stamped out in football. So should homophobia. If you'd like to know more, or if you'd like to speak one-to-one, and need any advice on how to deal with homophobia, then please don't hesitate to contact me via YouTube, or I'll give you my email address. It's neill1982@ymail.com. If you contact me there, I'm sure I could help direct you to getting the help that you need. I'm Neil McNulty-White from the Rainbow House Project. Thanks for listening. Bye.